push that button. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. Testing, testing, testing. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That sound a little overmodulated. Does that sound okay, John, or is that a little hot? Okay. All right, then here comes Spots.
KACA.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today.
We all have had a time in our lives.
A proud member of the co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
Let's go, batter up. We're taking the afternoon off. It's a beautiful day for a ball game today. The fans are out to get a ticket or two. From Walla Walla, Washington to Kalamazoo. It's a beautiful day for a home run. But even a triple's okay. We're gonna cheer and boo and raise a hullabaloo at the ball game today.
Today's game is brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new and used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value with the freshest meats and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Dental Care, when you have an occasion when you need a professional to take care of your teeth, call Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. We have all the parts that you need to keep your car running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park region of Preston. Naylor Insurance for home, health, life, and auto from Liberty Mutual. Motor Jungle, looking for a used car? Stop by and see what Motor Jungle has to offer. This game is made possible through an agreement between Preston High School and Cook Brothers Broadcasting and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game, in whole or in part without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, is strictly prohibited.
Test. Coach Orman, can you hear? Coach Orman. Is that higher or can you hear? Is it good or higher?
You say what? I can't hear it.
Okay, today we'd like to honor and say thanks to the many people who have helped make this year's softball season a success. First, we'd like to honor and recognize our senior softball players and their parents. So as we announce their names, we ask if the parents are here, they're welcome to walk out with them on the field as they were presented a small or maybe larger token of appreciation as we go. So here we go.
All right, John, the pregame open is heading your way.
Reagan Jorgensen.
This is your countdown for the Preston Indians pregame show. Pregame in 30 seconds from Mark. As we'll have a good game today, hopefully. And pregame show will start in 15 seconds from Mark. Pregame in 10 seconds from Mark. Have a good game. Pregame show in 5 seconds from Mark. This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. And a very pleasant good afternoon, everybody, as I got a little softball for you coming up here from Tony Hanson Field. As this afternoon, the Preston Lady at Rounds and Associates Insurance, we've been on the Pocatello Thunder. Glad to have you with us here this afternoon. Kind of a iffy weather day throughout most of the day, but right now, kind of the sun out, a little bit of broken clouds right above the ballpark, but there are clouds all around the area, but we do expect to be able to get the game in, knock on wood, without any problems. The Indians come into the game here today with a 3-13 record. They are third in the district, while the Pocatello Thunder are 13-5, and they won the first two games on the year between the Indians and the Thunder by scores of 11-1 and 13-3 back up in Pocatello a week or so ago. So it'll be the return trip for the Thunder to come down here to Preston to take on the Indians as it's senior day, honoring the seniors for the Indians here before the game gets started here this afternoon. As we'll take a timeout, we'll come back and have more here on the pregame show as we continue right after this.
KACA.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric in Preston, Idaho. It's what we do.
The difference between great taste and tastes great. Here's an example. When you shop at Stokes Market and True Value in Preston, it shows that you have great taste. The items that you get at Stokes Market taste great. Whether it's from their fresh produce department, the meat department, the deli, or the dairy, you'll find it tastes great when you show your great taste. As you shop, enjoy, save at Stokes Market in Preston.
KACH. KACH.
At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we've been in business since 1948. And while many of the faces may have changed, there's one thing that still stays the same: our personalized customer service. Our customers will always come first, whatever your needs. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we have many different insurance options and can find the right option for you and your needs. Call us today to find out more. 208-852-2500. 208-852-2500, or drop by the office, 85 South State Street.
Webb Funeral Home, established in Preston in 1925, has served the needs of Franklin County families and their neighbors for several generations. Now in their modern new full-service facilities just off Highway 91 south of Preston, Webb Funeral Home continues to offer caring and professional services to all residents of the area in their time of need. Funeral directors Douglas Webb, Ron Smaley, and Jordan Webb, along with aftercare specialist Jody Rasmussen, thank you for your trust in them and welcome your questions and concerns anytime. A message from your friends at Webb.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, it's like we said, it's a pretty good day for baseball. Looks like we should get the games in. There's some broken clouds around the area, but right now, just a light breeze, cool temperatures, and a partial sunshine, as people say in English, around the area. We'll take another timeout. We'll come back. We'll have the starting lineups in the first pitch for this afternoon's game coming up right after this.
KACH.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
We had no winner on Tuesday morning in the KCH Money Magnet contest, so we'll throw another $5 of the boss's money into the jackpot. And Wednesday morning, following the 7:30 news, is your next chance to win, and the jackpot will be worth $190. Be listening after the 7:30 news. I'll call out the 4-digit number, see if we can find a winner on Wednesday. $190 in the jackpot, and it's all right here on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Call us at 852-0810. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State in Preston.
A proud member of the co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
Let's go, batter up. We're taking the afternoon off. It's a beautiful day for a ball game today. The fans are out to get a ticket or two. From Walla Walla, Washington to Kalamazoo. It's a beautiful day for a home run, but even a triple's okay. We're gonna cheer and boo and raise a hullabaloo at the ball game today.
Today's game is brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new and used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meats and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Dental Care, when you have an occasion when you need a professional to take care of your teeth, call Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, we have all the parts that you need to keep your car running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park region of Preston. Naylor Insurance for home, health, life, and auto from Liberty Mutual. Motor Jungle. Looking for a used car? Stop by and see what Motor Jungle has to offer. This game is made possible through an agreement between Preston High School and Cook Brothers Broadcasting and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game, in whole or in part without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, is strictly prohibited. And once again, hi everybody from here at Tony Hanson Field as we're ready to play some softball here this afternoon as the Thunder and Pocatello Thunder and the Preston Indians get ready to go, and the first pitch from Kendall Keller is inside and hits Taylor Bunderson around the elbow, and she heads down to first base. So not exactly the way you want to start the game for Keller, but she with a hit batter. And that'll bring up Anna Campbell. Let's give you the rest of the Pocatello lineup here as Campbell takes that pitch outside, and the throw through is going to be too late. And a stolen base for Bunderson. So Campbell at the plate. Bunderson on set second base will play third when she's in the field. Campbell's the center fielder. And up at the plate now, McKinley Hill, the catcher, waits on deck. As he runs up, does Campbell. She takes it and takes it high, ball two. Charlene Kent is the first baseman. She'll hit fourth. Mia Lusk does the pitching. She hits in the 5 spot as that pitch is on the outside corner for a called strike. And Keller ready to go again as she climbs back on in the middle of the circle. And the next pitch is high. And it's 3-1. J.C. Burt, the right fielder, he will bat 6th. Taylee Rogers bats 7th. She's the shortstop. Brooke Ruskin has a ground ball foul outside of third. That'll run the count full, 3-2. Brooke Ruskin is the designated hitter today for the Thunder. And then Kate Jolly, the second baseman, bats in the number 9 spot. And Anna Ramirez, is the flex player today for the Thunder. We'll give you the Indians lineup when they come up in the bottom half of the inning. Next pitch bounces up there. That's ball 4, and with the ball getting away at that home plate, they'll advance, and then Campbell just keeps on running. She goes all the way to second base. So it's a walk. And then on the wild pitch, Campbell just keeps going all the way to second base. And Bunderson's now at third. So runners at second and third. Nobody out here in the top of the first inning here this afternoon. Keller comes home, and the first pitch to Hill bounces up there, ball 1. Today's game brought to you by Franklin County Medical Center, providing you the best care in all of the Cache Valley. Franklin County Medical Center, 44 North 1st East here in Preston. The 1-0. Rolled foul up along third. That'll be picked up in foul territory there by Hanson. She'll get it back to Kendall Keller, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. So this is a very good Thunder team. We got to see them last week up in Pocatello, and they 10-run ruled the Indians twice in the doubleheader as the next pitch is swung on and missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on McKinley Hill, the catcher. Keller coming right back. The 1-2. It's looped into left center field. That'll get in for a hit. In fact, it's going to be cut off in the gap, and it's going to get 2 runs home. It's a 2-run double for Hill, and just like that, it's 2-0 Pocatello. So they get 2 here before the seats are hardly warm. And now here is Christine Kent, the first baseman. Hill at second base, and the first pitch to Kent rolled wide of third into left field for a base hit. Hill stayed at third to make sure the ball would get through first, so she just moves up 1 base on the single by Kent. Runners at the corners and still nobody out. Now here's the starting pitcher, Mia Lusk. What makes Pocatello so tough is they hit the ball hard everywhere. In the players' vernacular, they really square the ball up, or they barrel the ball up very well as the pitch is down and in, and there goes Kent for second base on the stolen base. So both the hit batter and the walk are cashed in already here in the first inning. Ground ball to third. Hanson has that. Holds the runner. Play it across perfectly in time for the out. So there's one out. And now here's Jaden Burt. Burt in right field today for the Thunder. Just the first out of the inning, and first pitch to Burt, hit hard on the one hop to Carter, so underhand in time to get the out at first base, but it allows Hill to come in and score. And on the ground ball to the right side, Kent ends up over at third base. So it's 3-0 here in the top of the first. And the seventh batter to hit here in the top of the first inning is Taylee Rogers, the shortstop. As she takes the first pitch outside and low, ball one ball and no strikes. Yeah, they hit the ball well. They barrel it up well. They're very aggressive on the base pass, and they field it well, too, as that's a short hopped there by the pitcher Keller. She'll go across to first in time, and the inning is over, but not before Pocatello gets 3 runs on 2 hits. There was no errors and 1 left. We're done with a half inning here this afternoon as we go to the bottom of the first. It's Pocatello 3 and the Preston Indians coming to bat.
KACA.
We all have those times when we need to see someone due to oral pain or discomfort. That is when you need to see Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. When it comes to the health of your teeth, we should always strive for perfection and settle for excellence. Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care is the comfortable and professional general dentist that we all need from time to time. Contact Preston Dental Care today and make an appointment. Call 852-3700. That's 852-3700. Take the first step to healthier teeth and gums. Call Preston Dental Care, 208-852-3700.
If you feel like your bank works against you, we invite you to move your accounts to Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. We work for you, not against you. Serving Southeast Idaho for over 65 years, we offer totally free checking with cash back rewards, 0 fees credit cards, low auto loan rates, and excellent customer service. Visit today, 311 South Highway 91, Preston. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
Hey, ranchers and growers, remember you can start your day with the latest information and market trends. It's the Morning Farm Block. Weekday mornings at 6 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, my local radio.
Bottom of the first inning, 3-0 Pocatello as the Indians come to bat for the first time, and the Indians will line up this way for head coach Larry Morrison, as J.C. Larson will lead off. She is in left field today. Taylee Rogers, the first baseman, will hit second. Carly Madsen plays shortstop, and she'll hit in the 3-hole. Rory Hanson is the third baseman, and she will hit fourth. And the first pitch to Larson's down low, ball 1. Kendall Keller does the pitching. She hits fifth. Regan Hanson is a center fielder. She'll bat in the 6th spot today. Addie Carter bats 7th at second base. As Lusk rocks and comes home, and the next pitch hit back to the circle, knocked down by Lusk, picked up and dropped, and everybody's safe. Hard ground ball back to the pitcher. That's a hit. And that'll bring up Taylee Rogers. Addie Carter bats 7th at second base. Kentley Archibald is playing in right field today, and she'll bat 8th. And Sydney Cleverly, the catcher, bats 9th, with Kaylee Chatterton as the flex player here this afternoon. So umpires want to check on Mia Lusk, make sure she's okay before we continue. And everybody now back to their spots, including the umpires, back in behind the plate and back out to the base paths. And the first pitch is bunted by Roberts. Good bunt. Lusk down to get it, able to make the play over to first base. And Larson advances to second now with 1 out. So here's Carly Madsen, the shortstop. Madsen will hit from the left side. As Lusk ready, rocks and comes home. And the first pitch misses down and away, ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. Madsen, a very sure-handed shortstop. If she can get to it, generally she's going to be able to make the play. Here comes the 1-0. Hit foul. That'll end up out of the varsity baseball field. And it'll be 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 offering. Lusk misses down low. That bounces away from Hill, and that's going to allow Larson to move up to third base. So Preston, who managed in the first 2 games against the Thunder, a total of 4 runs in the 2 games. Next pitch, again, gets away from Hill. No advancement this time by Larson down there at third base. And now Lusk ready again, and the next pitch is taken high, and that will be a ball 4 to Carly Madsen as she hustles down to first base. So runners at the corners, and Rory Hanson will come up. Hanson with runners at the corners. Shows bunt, pulls the bat back. There goes the runner. They throw through. It's a pretty good throw, and it's an out. But the throw through will allow Larson to come in. So Madsen out, caught stealing 2-6 for the second out of the inning. And on the back half of the double steal, J.C. Larson comes in to make it 3-1. So Preston gets the run without a benefit with a 1 hit, I should say, here in the first inning. As the next pitch is, again, just bounced back out in front of the plate. Lusk has it. She'll go across in time for the out, and Preston will have to settle for the 1 run. 1 run on 1 hit. Preston didn't leave anybody on base, and we are done with an inning. We'll go to the second. After 1, it's Pocatello 3 and the Indians 1.
KACA.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we've been in business since 1948. And while many of the faces may have changed, there's one thing that still stays the same: our personalized customer service. Our customers will always come first, whatever your needs. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we have many different insurance options and can find the right option for you and your needs. Call us today to find out more. 208-852-2500. 208-852-2500, or drop by the office, 85 South State Street in Preston.
KACH.
Top of the second inning, 3-1, Pocatello on top. And it will be Brooke Ruskin to lead off as she takes the first pitch inside. Ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. Ruskin, Jolly, then back to the top of the order, and Bunderson due up here in the second inning. As the little roller again back to the mound. That's speared there by Keller, and she'll again throw over to first base for the first out. So 1 out. Here's Kate Jolly. Today's game brought to you by Motor Jungle, 597 North State Street in Preston. They are your new used car home in the Preston area. Looking for a new or used car? Well, a used car, I should say. Stop by Motor Jungle and see what they have. 597 North State Street in Preston. Kate Jolly at the plate. First ball swinging, pops it up. That'll make the customer area. And it's one ball, no balls and one strike. So 13-5 on the year of the Pocatello Thunder. And the 5 games they've lost, they lost to Burley early on in the season, second game of the season. They then lost 2 games in a row in a doubleheader against Twin Falls. Ground ball to short. Matson has that on one hop. Throws across in time for the out. Then they've lost to Highland and to Rigby. That's the 5 games they've lost. That's it. And as we mentioned before, they 10-run ruled the Indians in both games in which they played them last week up in Pocatello. Again, ground ball to third. That's off the glove of Hanson. Matson not able to come over and get it. And Bunderson will reach on an infield hit. So a hard hit ball to third off the glove of Keller. Now here's Anna Campbell, who walked and scored her first time up. Watch for Bunderson to be running right away. And there she goes automatically on the first pitch, and the throw through is not in time. We saw that against Preston in both games up there, as they ran wild on the base paths. Just no respect for the catching arm of the Preston catchers. Next pitch is low again. And Kendall back up in the circle again. That pitch is low, ball 4, and for the second time in as many at bats, Anna Campbell draws a walk. That's the second walk given up by Kendall Keller, issued to the same batter, but she's also hit a batter so far here in the first inning today as well. So 2 outs, 2 on. Now here is McKinley Hill, who doubled in 2 runs her first time up. Able to hit a ball into the gap in left center field. It scored 2 and ended up at second base before everybody was done running. Ground ball to short, across in time for the out as Hill grounds out 6-3, and the Thunder turned away here in the top of the second inning. No runs, a hit, a walk, and 2 left. We're done with an inning and a half. As we go to the bottom of the second, it remains Pocatello 3, Preston 1.
KACH.
The savings continue this month at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Save $24 on 8 Autolite XP spark plugs after mail-in rebate. You can save 25% when you mix or match 2 or more select Valvoline products. And make your car shine this spring when you buy one, get one 50% off on select appearance products. Stop by and save today at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, 17 South State Street. Prices are good through May 25th. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, 17 South State Street in downtown Preston.
Having your prescriptions refilled has never been easier. You can refill 24/7, set reminders, save medications, and access your account from the new My Community Pharmacy mobile app offered by Preston Drug. It's simple to use and it's simple to get. Log on to prestondrug.com and enter your mobile number. We'll send you the app. It's as simple as that. There are some things in life that have been made easier through technology. This is one of them. The app offered by Preston Drug is a quick and easy way to refill medications and promote a healthy lifestyle. Visit prestondrug.com.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
So we go here to the bottom of the second inning. Little meeting at the mound for the Thunder. Now it breaks up, and all the infielders head back to their positions. And here in the bottom of the second inning for Preston, it'll be Kendall Keller, Regan Hanson, and then Addie Carter Here are the first three batters for the Indians as Lusk ready, and Roxon comes home, and the first pitch hit foul off the first base side, and it's 0-1. Kind of a interesting day weather-wise. Went to bed last night. It was fairly calm, and woke up this morning, and it obviously rained. And by the time I got to Preston, you could see the remnants of a light layer of snow that had fallen overnight as the pitch to Keller swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. Threat of rain throughout the morning was supposed to clear by about 2 o'clock this afternoon, but it's still around here well after 4 as the pitch is hit foul, and it stays at no balls and 2 strikes. Keller, who just hit the line drive foul, there's a minivan parked down there that belongs to the umpires, and Keller just about hit it. I think it went just over the top of it, as a matter of fact. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled into the catcher's glove as Keller strikes out, and that's the first out here in the top of the bottom of the second inning. First strikeout for Lusk, and that'll bring up Rory Hanson. Regan, the center fielder. Stepped out, now climbs back in. Lusk ready and will come home with the first pitch is high, ball 1. So the threat of rain and snow just kind of lingering. When the game started, it was patchy clouds right over the ballpark. They've kind of moved off to the south down toward Logan, but they're still here. As over the ballpark becomes a little bit more one mass of gray clouds as that pitch swung on and missed. Pocatello with 3 runs in the top of the first inning so far, making them stand up. They lead 3-1. And here's the next pitch home to Rory Hanson. It's a called strike. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Rory Hanson. Outfield straight away against Regan and medium deep. And the 1-2 pitch. Roller going to be cut off there by the third baseman, Bunderson, who able to straighten and throw out Rory Hanson for the second out. And with 2 outs, that'll bring up Addie Carter. Today's game brought to you by Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. Whatever you need for your car to make it continue to run well, you'll find it at Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, 17 South State Street in downtown Preston. So here's the second baseman, Carter. As Lusk rocks and comes home, and the first pitch misses just off the outside edge. Ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. What made the weather so weird was that it had been so nice the couple of days before, and all of a sudden it just turned off cold and rainy. And as the pitch is over for a strike, it's 1-1. And what had really been enough sun to clear off the majority of the snow off the local hills, including P Mountain, and all of a sudden they're all covered in white stuff again. Here's the 1-1. Hit foul over the top of the third base dugout. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes on Addie Carter. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. And the next pitch missed outside. That evens the count at 2-2. One more game on the year for the Lady Indians. That comes up on Thursday. It'll be on the road. As the next pitch, again, little roller out in front of the plate. Down to get it. Bunderson able to throw across in time. And the inning is over as the Indians go out 1-2-3. We're done with 2 as we head to the third. It's still Pocatello 3, Preston 1.
KACA.
Ralph's Construction has been building quality homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston for years. Now they're breaking ground on Phase 3 and will have homes available again soon. However, now is the time to be planning exactly in the Phase 3 lots where you want to be and eventually call home. For more information, call 435-232-1837. Ralph's Construction can have a home ready for you before you know it. Remember, they have floor plans available, or they can build to suit a floor plan that you may desire. Ralph's Construction. Call today, 435-232-1837.
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Call us at 852-0810. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State in Preston.
Find out the latest on livestock trends and ag information with Rick Haynes. It's Haynes at the Reins, Saturday mornings at 10 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Third inning, 3-1 Pocatello. Candace Kent leads it off. The first baseman rolls the first pitch foul outside of third. And it's no balls and one strike. Taking a look at what's happening in the big leagues today, as one game is already underway and two games have been postponed by weather already today. As that pitch over for a strike, and it's 0-2. In fact, the game that was underway just has gone final, as the Mets and Citi Field today able to hold on and beat the Braves by a score of 5-4. Off-speed pitch to Kent is swung on and missed. As she goes down on strikes, it's the first strikeout today for Kendall Keller. And with one out, that'll bring up Mia Lusk, the pitcher for Pocatello today, who grounded out to the third baseman Hanson her first time up. Lusk hits the ball kind of off the end of the bat. Madsen going out, but it's going to fall in between her and Larson and be a little flare hit, as Lusk will stay at first base. That's hit number 4 on the game for the Pocatello Thunder. The games that have been postponed today, that's San Diego at Cleveland and Pittsburgh at Detroit. Those games rained out. Everything else still on the schedule for tonight. In fact, a handful of games getting started probably within the next 15 or 20 minutes. So here is Burt. And she takes the first pitch outside, ball 1. Burton grounded out her first time up. So the game's yet to come today. Arizona will be at Miami. Atlanta and the Mets playing a doubleheader to make up their rainout from Friday, as that pitch is hit foul. Texas Rangers are on the road. They are in Philadelphia today. Next pitch home is high. There goes the runner, and we'll make it there without a play. So a courtesy runner in the game for Lusk, steals second base. And Burt still at the plate. Next pitch home to Burt. Look out, kind of up and in. She spins out of the way of it. Keller back up in the circle once again. And she toes the rubber, and the next pitch home to Burt. That's up high. That goes to the backstop. There goes the runner for third, and we'll make it without a play. Wild pitch as the ball goes over the catcher's head. And Burt still waiting at the plate. Minnesota's in Baltimore later tonight. New York Yankees on the road. Ground ball to third. Hanson had it, dropped it, has to throw in a hurry and make good play at first base for the second out. But the courtesy runner for Lusk able to come in, and that makes it 4-1. The runner started down third base and actually stopped, thinking that Hanson was going to come home. So Hanson threw to first, and the runner kept coming after all and was able to score, make it 4-1. Now with 2 outs, here's Taylee Rogers, the shortstop. Yankees are up in Toronto tonight. The Angels are in Boston to open a series against the Red Sox. Next pitch up high, ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes. Cincinnati's at Milwaukee. White Sox on the road. The Battle of Illinois is they're in Chicago to take on the Cubs. And St. Louis is at Kansas City as the pitch is hit foul. The renewal of the I-70 series, they like to call that. Seattle's in Houston. Washington will be at Colorado. Tampa Bay at Oakland. And San Francisco is in Los Angeles to take on the Dodgers tonight. Next pitch home to Rogers is again up high. I believe it's 3 balls and a strike. 2 outs, top of the third. Run home to make it 4-1. That pitch is over on the corner, and it's now 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes on Rogers as the wind starts to pick up a little bit, and the 3-2 pitch bounces up there, ball 4. So Rogers will draw a walk. That's the 3rd walk for Kendall Keller in 2 2/3 innings of work. So here's Brooke Ruskin with a runner at first and 2 outs. Runner goes on the first pitch, bounces away from the catcher, as even though it bounced away from the catcher, it'll still be a stolen base as Rogers was running on the pitch. So she steals second base. As that next pitch is over again, and it's a ball and a strike. We told you that the next game, the season finale for the Lady Indians, is on Thursday, and that is at Century. A 4 o'clock start that we'll have for you here on KACH. As that pitch bounces up there again, that's ball 2, 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1. Grounded to Hanson. Bounces off her glove. She able to recover, throw to first in time for the out. And the inning is over, and Pocatello has to settle for just the 1 run in the inning. 1 run on a hit, a walk, and 1 left. We're done with 2.5. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's now Pocatello 4, Preston 1.
KACH.
Used vehicles retain their value longer than new vehicles do. That's a fact. So when you're shopping for a vehicle, don't forget to look at the pre-owned vehicles you'll find at Motor Jungle in Preston. When you see a vehicle on sale at Motor Jungle, you know that Motor Jungle's top-notch mechanics have gone through it with a fine-tooth comb. You'll know it's as mechanically sound as it can be. So stop by and find your next vehicle at Motor Jungle at the north end of State Street.
The difference between great taste and tastes great. Here's an example. When you shop at Stokes Market and True Value in Preston, it shows that you have great taste. The items that you get at Stokes Market taste great. Whether it's from their fresh produce department, the meat department, the deli, or the dairy, you'll find it tastes great when you show your great taste. As you shop, enjoy, save at Stokes Market in Preston.
The latest information from around the country and around the world. News headlines from ABC News at the top of each hour on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Preston comes back up as we go to the bottom of the third, as Pocatello extends the lead out to 4-1. And it's Archibald cleverly, and back to the top of the order in Larson as the first pitch to Archibald hit foul at home plate. And it's no balls and 1 strike. The Pocatello defense really squeezes up toward home plate, especially the outfield, as all 3 outfielders playing within about a dozen steps of the rim of the infield dirt as the next pitch is swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. In fact, Burt, the right fielder, is literally playing about a half a dozen steps to the right field side of second base. She's almost playing a rover position as his ball hit in the air to left field and is going to one-hop the fence as Archibald with a big swing and doubles to lead off here in the bottom of the third. Well, they sucked the defense up, thinking she wasn't going to be able to square one up, and she one-hops one off the fence and leads off with a double, and that'll bring up Sydney Cleverly. Cleverly, the catcher, now will come up to try to move the runner along here against Lusk. As the first pitch, she won't need to as the ball's in the dirt, gets away, and Archibald will go to third base on her own. So 1 ball and no strikes as Cleverly at the plate and the runner at third. As she again shows bunt. Good bunt out in front of the plate. Lusk able to hold the runner, throw to first in time for the out. As Cleverly is out, 1-3. That's a good play by Lusk. Down to get it quickly, look back behind her, hold the runner at third, and then make a good, strong, accurate throw over to first base for the out. And now here is J.C. Larson. Larson, who singled and scored a run in the first inning, as she hit a ball hard back to the circle, went off of the pitcher Lusk's leg, and she was able to beat it out and eventually came around to score the only run of the game so far for the Indians. As the next pitch home to Larson hit foul back into the screen. One out, bottom of the third. 4-1 Pocatello, but the Indians threaten with a runner at third base here. The next pitch home, ground ball to the shortstop. Rogers has it, throws to first in time for the out. But with a 3-run lead, they'll let the runner Archibald come in without a play. It makes it 4-2. So Archibald scores. Now with 2 outs. And the base is empty. That'll bring up Taylee Rogers. Roberts tried to bunt the runner along her first time out, was thrown out by the pitcher Lusk and hits the first pitch foul. And it's 0-1 on Taylee. Today's game brought to you by West Motors in Preston and Logan. If you're in the market for a new or used car for that college or high school student, West Motors is the place to go and save today. Next pitch to Roberts, swung on and missed. So check out West Motors in Preston and in Logan. Ball and 2 strikes on Roberts. Run in here in the inning for the Indians. It's 4-2 and the 1-2 offering. Misses down and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Burt, the right fielder, playing way up. The other 2 outfielders in center and left, normal depth. All 3 of them straight away. Next pitch home to Roberts. Taking and takes it on the corner, and it's a called third strike, and the inning is over. However, Preston able to get a run on 1 hit. The big hit, the leadoff double by Archibald, be able to eventually come in and score. They leave no one, and there was no errors in the inning either. So, as we go to the 4th, done with 3 here at Tony Hanson Field. It's Pocatello 4, Preston 2.
KACA.
When you're on the hunt for your next vehicle, you would be wise to hunt the lot at West Motor Ford in Preston. If you don't find the new or pre-owned vehicle that you're looking for, they will help you search the country high and low for the exact vehicle for you. At West Motor Ford in Preston, they also buy good used vehicles. You need cash now? Bring a good used vehicle to West Motor Ford and they'll write you a check. West Motor Ford in Preston.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Why just get a job when you can start an exciting career in healthcare? Franklin County Medical Center is now hiring. We are looking for talented people to join our team with multiple positions available across several departments. They are night shifts, full or part-time. There's something for everyone. Make a difference in our community. Start a career at Franklin County Medical Center. We have competitive pay, referral bonuses, benefits including education assistance to help you advance your education and expand your career options. Find out more about what is available and apply at fcmc.org/careers.
Well, the first pitch at the top of the fourth inning is the little ball hit in the infield that the Indians couldn't control. So the leadoff batter for the Pocatello Thunder reaches. That's Kate Jolly, so she's at first base with nobody out. And now back to the top of the order, and Taylor Bunderson. As the pitch to Bunderson gets away, and Jolly will advance to second base. 4 runs, 4 hits for Pocatello. 2 runs, 2 hits for the Indians. The 1-0 pitch shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes the pitch high again, does Bunderson. Bunderson, who was hit by a pitch and singled, scored a run. She's also stolen a base here this afternoon already. And the next pitch, showing bunt and rolls it foul. And it's 2 balls and a strike. So 2-1, the outfield pretty deep for Bunderson. As the little third baseman bunts, it's a good bunt. It's out in front of the just on the line, and Bunderson able to beat it out. So back-to-back singles to open the top of the fourth inning. Puts runners at the corners. Pocatello now with 6 hits in the game. And that'll bring up Anna Campbell, who has walked both of her at-bats so far here this afternoon. First pitch to Campbell, runner goes, the ball bounces up there. Nice save by the catcher Cleverly. And moving up to second base anyway was Bunderson, who was running on the pitch. So runners at second and third, and still nobody out here in the inning. We can tell you the schedule has been announced for the boys 4A district tournament bracket as the pitch misses down and away, and it's ball 2. The Preston Indians will open play at home on Friday afternoon. Next pitch from Keller, hit back to the pitcher. She's going to come to the home, and Cleverly sits on her and makes sure she doesn't get to home plate. Nice play by Cleverly. So Jolly is out, 1-2. That's the first out of the inning. Campbell reaches on the fielder's choice as Bunderson ends up standing over at third base. So with 1 out, runners at the corners. And McKinley Hill, the catcher who doubled in a pair of runs in the first inning, will come back up again with a couple of runners on base. First pitch, hits it inside third and down the line. That'll get 1 run in. Here comes Campbell. She will hold at second on the second RBI double for McKinley Hill this afternoon. So it's 5-1. Third hit of the inning for the Thunder. As again, we'll get a courtesy runner for the catcher Hill at second base, and that'll bring up Charlene Kent, the first baseman. So Friday, the boys will be playing here at Tony Hansen Field, 4 o'clock, as they'll take on Century. The winner of that game will move on to play the district regular season winners, the Pocatello Thunder, at 11 o'clock Saturday morning. As the pitch goes to the backstop, nice work by Cleverly to pounce on it quickly and then make sure nobody else can move up. Two men on, 5-1-2. The Thunder lead it, and that pitch rolled foul. So we'll definitely have the Friday game for you. 4 p.m. first pitch from here at Tony Hansen Field. If they should win, we'll have the game for you on Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. Early start on Mother's Day weekend. Next pitch home, misses outside. And it's 3 balls and a strike. 3-1, the count here on Charlene Kent. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Down low, ball 4, loads the bases. So that is the 4th walk given up by Keller. And it loads the bases, and now here's the pitcher, Mia Lusk, who comes up here to try to help her own cause and move some runners around the bases. Lusk singled, stole a base, scored a run her last time up. She grounded out back in the first, so she's 1 for 2. And the first pitch is up high, ball 1. The 1-0 grounded up along third. As coming home is Hanson to get the out at the plate. Everybody else is safe as Campbell's out for the second out of the inning. 5-2 on the force out at home. And now with 2 outs, that'll bring up Jaden Burt, the right fielder. First pitch to Burt, lined into left field. That'll get 1 in. They're going to send the other runner home. That'll get 2 runners home. And it's now 7-2. A 3-run inning here in the top of the 4th as Burt singles in a pair. Lusk stays at second base, and now here is Taylee Rogers, the 8th person to bat in the inning. Bouncer back to the circle. Speared there by Keller. She'll go to first base, and the inning is over, but not before Pocatello scores 3. On 4 hits total in the inning, no errors, and they leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. It's now Pocatello 7, Preston 2.
KACA.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric in Preston, Idaho. It's what we do.
We had no winner on Tuesday morning in the KCH Money Magnet contest, so we'll throw another $5 of the boss's money into the jackpot. And Wednesday morning, following the 7:30 news, is your next chance to win, and the jackpot will be worth $190. Be listening after the 7:30 news. I'll call out the 4-digit number, see if we can find a winner on Wednesday. $190 in the jackpot, and it's all right here on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH. KACH.
Now, Preston now's got some work to do as they trail by 5 as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. And here in the bottom of the 4th for the Indians, it'll be the middle of the order. Carly Madsen, Rory Hanson, and Kendall Keller due up. Here against Mia Lusk, who's allowed just 2 runs on 2 hits through her first 3 innings of work here this afternoon. So here's Madsen. Walked her first time up, was caught stealing as she was thrown out trying to swipe second base back in the first inning. and trying to get the inning going here for Preston. As the first pitch over for a strike, and it's 0-1. They don't play as shallow against Madsen as they did against Archibald last inning. As the 0-1 pitch up high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Could be that they've learned their lesson, that they maybe don't need to play quite so shallow. As here comes the 1-1 offering. That is outside and low, ball 2, 2 balls and a strike. Today's game brought to you by Naylor Insurance. For home, health, life, and auto through Liberty Mutual. Check out Naylor Insurance at 153 North State Street here in Preston. As that next pitch is up high. Oop, you called it a strike. Got the late strike called from the home plate umpire. So the count now evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Game moving along rather quickly. The 2-2 misses outside and runs the count full, 3-2. I know all you guys sitting at home going, oh, you just jinxed it. We'll see. Here's the 3-2. Swung on and missed. So Madsen strikes out. First out in the inning. 3rd strikeout for Lusk. And with 1 out, here's the 3rd baseman, Rory Hanson, who hit the ball right back to the Pocatello pitcher, her first time up. First pitch to Hanson on the inside half for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Next pitch to Rosie, that misses outside. Just kind of turned it over a little bit. Tried to get her to chase one off the plate, which she wouldn't. 7-2, Thunder on top as we play here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch to Rosie, tried to push one the other way, came up empty. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lusk back up in the circle, standing on the rubber. Now Roxon comes home, and the next pitch popped up as that'll make it just out of play. As everybody again will go back to their spots, and we'll do it all again. So Hanson back up there, 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. Popped up. Right in the middle of the infield, Lusk down to get it. Puts the squeeze on that, and that is out number 2. So here's Kendall Keller, who was a strikeout victim her first time up here this afternoon. Outfield straight away here as Keller will come back up to the plate. Played Keller straight away here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th, and the first pitch is hit in the air to right field, hit pretty well. It's over Bert's head, and it's going to scoot all the way to the fence and go over for a ground rule double. So Keller with a ground rule double with 2 outs here in the 4th inning. That is just the 3rd hit today for the Indians. And with 2 outs, and a runner at second base, and that'll bring up Regan Hanson. And with 2 outs, we'll try to at least move her along or pick her up. Regan grounded out her first time up. Lusk ready the first pitch to Hanson. Up high, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Preston has 1 hit in each inning with the exception of the bottom of the 2nd when they went out in order 1, 2, 3. As that pitch is up high, ball 2, 2-0. They can start putting some hits together. They might be able to get back into the game. Lusk is not fooling them they're making pretty good swings on the ball. There's a good one there, but she comes up empty, does Hanson. Two balls and a strike. Lusk ready, rocks and comes home. Here's the 2-1. Up high again. Ball 3. 3 balls and a strike on Regan Hanson. 2 outs, runner at second base here in the bottom of the 4th.
There's a guy standing up behind him with a sign that says birds aren't real. At the time.
3-1 pitch to Regan. It's up high, ball 4. The inning will continue with a 2-out walk. Just the second walk given up by Lusk, and with 2 outs and 2 on, here's the second baseman, Addie Carter. Carter grounded out to third, her first time. Now with a chance to keep the inning alive and keep the inning going here for the Indians. And the first pitch to Carter is swung on and missed. No balls, 1 strike on Carter. Lusk ready again. She'll rock and come home with the 0-1. That's a fastball that's up high. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Some of those other games are getting started. Just getting started very early on in the first inning of those games. The 1-1 pitch rolled foul. It's 1-2. That's Arizona, Miami, no score. Likewise with Atlanta and New York against the Mets. Also no score, Texas at Philadelphia, just getting started. One and two, the count on Carter. As she gets back in, new ball for Lusk. Mia ready and comes home again with the 1-2. Bounces up there. Nice stop by the catcher to keep it in front of her. And the count stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. What little bit of wind there is blowing straight out to left field. Pitch home to Carter. Swung on and missed. Dropped by the catcher. She'll go to first base in time. It's a strikeout, 2-3 on the putout. And the inning is over as the Indians are turned aside. 1 run, a hit, a walk, and 2 left as we are done with 4. We'll move along to the 5th here this afternoon. Game moving quickly here in Preston after 4 complete. It's Pocatello 7, Preston 2.
KACA.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric in Preston, Idaho. It's what we do.
Start your Sunday mornings with inspirational music, thoughts, and stories. It's the Sounds of Sunday. Sunday mornings, 6 a.m. to noon on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH. Top of inning number 5, and the leadoff batter here for the Thunder hits one over the top of the infield and out into right field. and it's a leadoff hit, as it is Brooke Ruskin, the only batter who did not hit last inning for the Thunder, who leads off with a single into a right field. And that's hit number 9 in the game here this afternoon for the Thunder. So here's Kate Jolly. Jolly singled, grounded out, 1 for 2, hits that ball in the air to left. Larson's coming up, she's there, makes the catch, and that's out number 1. So 1 out, Ruskin back to first base, and now back to the top of the order, and Taylor Bunderson. A pair of hits, and also was hit by a pitch to lead off the game. So here's Keller with 1 out, comes home, and the first pitch misses outside. Ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. Outfield pretty much straight away. Larson, the center fielder, a half dozen steps over into right center field here against Bunderson. As the next pitch is high again, there goes the runner. The throw through is not in time. So Ruskin steals second base. Time called while the umpires kick some of the dirt away from second base. Now Bunderson back up in there, hits the pitch foul outside of third. Rattles around over in front of the Preston dugout as they'll put a new ball in play here. As Keller gets the new ball, looks back over toward the dugout for a sign. Now Bunderson back in the box, and the pitch is inside and hit her. Again, for the second time today, she's been hit by a pitch. So runners at first and second and 1 out. And now here's Anna Campbell. Campbell walked twice, hit into a fielder's choice last time up. So officially 0 for 1 in the game. First pitch to Campbell, runs up on it. Pitch gets away from Cleverly, and both runners will move up 1 base. So Ruskin goes to third, Bunderson over to second, and Larry Morrison to the mound here for the Indians, which gives us a chance to remind you that today's game is brought to you by Webb Funeral Home here in Preston. Their compassionate staff will help you in your time of need. Remember to call them at 852-0533. That's 852-0533 for Webb Funeral Home. You know them, you trust them, they're here to stay. And today's game also brought to you by Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, offering more options for all of your insurance coverage needs. Stop by the office at 85 South State Street and pick up your competitive quote today, or just give them a call at 852-2500. That's 852-2500. Campbell back up there now, hitting from the left side. As again, Keller looks into the dugout to get the sign that she wants. With runners in second and third, comes home to Campbell, and it's over for a strike. Campbell doing a little run up on the pitch and then pulled the bat back and ends up taking a strike. And the next pitch, she does it again. This time waves at one, and it's apparently not a foul ball, as the umpires are going to let the play stand, as coming home to score from third base was Ruskin to make it 8-1. So Ruskin now comes home. Bunderson ends up at third, and the next pitch to Campbell swung on and missed, dropped by the catcher, and she won't have a play. She throws back to third, and that's not in time. As the Preston dugout erupts, thinking that she didn't touch the base. And now Larry Morrison comes out to talk to the umpire. So that'll be a strikeout. E2 to allow the runner Campbell to reach over at first base. And now the umpires want to get together and talk and see if they can come up with a concise decision here on what may or may not have happened at third base. As they chat for a moment, and I believe the safe call looks like it's going to stand as Morrison comes down to say something to the crew chief, who's the home plate umpire. And not sure his argument or disagreement is going to have legs, and he turns and heads back to the dugout as the umpires head back to their spots. So here's McKinley Hill. Doubled twice, she's driven in 3. She's also grounded out. So 2 for 3 in the game here this afternoon. As the pitch is lined into left field, that'll be a base hit. That'll get 1 run home. Second run of the inning. That is the 4th RBI of the day for Hill. As coming home from third was Bunderson for the second run of the inning. And that makes it 9-2. Get a courtesy runner at first base for the catcher with runners at first and second. Still only 1 out of the inning. Now here's Christine Kent. First ball swinging, lines it to short, catches it there, throw back over to first base as they try to go for the triple play, but they only needed 2 outs, not 3, so the inning still comes to an end. So Kent lines out. Hill, who had wandered off the bag, is out 6 unassisted for the force, and the inning comes to an end, but not before Pocatello adds 2 more runs in the inning. On 2 hits, there was an error and 1 left. Done with 4.5. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. It's now Pocatello 9, Preston 2.
KACA.
Rounds & Associates Insurance Service is an independent insurance agency with Allstate, Travelers, Auto Owners, Safeco, Progressive, and Nationwide, just to name a few. Stop by the office for your competitive quote today. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call 208-852-2500. Rounds & Associates Insurance, supporting both the Westside Pirates and the Preston Indians on to victory. You've got this. Don't weaken. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call today, 208-852-2500. We all have those times when we need to see someone due to oral pain or discomfort. That is when you need to see Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. When it comes to the health of your teeth, we should always strive for perfection and settle for excellence. Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care is the comfortable and professional general dentist that we all need from time to time. Contact Preston Dental Care today and make an appointment. Call 852-3700. That's 852-3700. Take the first step to healthier teeth and gums. Call Preston Dental Care, 208-852-3700.
KACH.
Well, 9-1. Here as we go to the bottom of the 5th. As the Pocatello Thunder will make a pitching change as Taylee Rogers comes in and will pick up here for Mia Lusk. So Rogers allows just 2 runs on 3 hits through 4 innings. And now we'll turn it over to Rogers as she faces Kinley Archibald first. As that pitch over for a strike. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Next pitch to Archibald, swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. Trying to see if looks like Lusk has gone into play in left field as that pitch is a called third strike as Archibald looks at the called third strike for the first out. Lusk is in left field, the designated player today. Anna Ramirez now goes over to right. As Rogers Comes up here, first pitch to Sidney Cleverly, the catcher, is up high, ball one. Cleverly hit back to the pitcher, her only time up here this afternoon, so she's 0 for 1. Next pitch misses up high, ball two, 2 balls and no strikes. So Preston 2 runs on just 3 hits. That's pretty much what they did in the first 2 games of the series on the year, as that pitch is lined into left field by Lusk, or check that by Cleverly, I should say. And that's the 4th hit of the game for the Indians. So with 1 out, they're going to get a courtesy runner over at first base here, as they'll get the catcher Cleverly off the field, or will they? Yes, they will. As finally someone comes popping out of the dugout and will hustle across over to first base. So Preston, in the first game of the doubleheader last week against Pocatello, as we go back to the top of the order now, here is J.C. Larson. The Indians in that game scored a run on 3 hits. That was it. Rogers ready again. The next pitch is a ground ball toward the hole. That's into left field. And then it's booted by the left fielder, and both runners will move up an extra base. So Larson singles. An error on the left fielder will allow both runners to move up. That's the first error today against the Thunder. And runners at second and third with 1 out. And now here's Taylee Rogers. First pitch to Taylee is high, ball 1. Nope, check that. He got a late strike call again from the home plate umpire, and it's 0-1. In the second game of the doubleheader, when Preston scored 3 runs, they finished the game with 7 hits and left 10 men on base. Bunt by Roberts, that's going to go foul. And it's no balls and 2 strikes on Taylee here with 1 out, bottom of the 5th. Preston with 2 on with 1 out. And the next pitch home to Roberts. Misses down low. 1-2. The courtesy runner for Cleverly's spot over at third base, as Roberts again rolls 1 foul. Larson's at second. And 1 out here in the inning. 9-2, Pocatello on top, looking to sweep the season series from the Indians as the pitch is swung on and missed. Roberts, a pretty good little breaking pitch. So now with 2 outs, here's Carly Madsen. Walked and struck out, 0 for 1 officially here today. First pitch to Madsen, misses outside, ball 1. Play Madsen straight away, median deep. And again, the next pitch is, I'm going to say, a little high, so it's 2-0. Comes the 2-0 pitch. That's on the corner for a called strike. It's 2-1. So next Lady Indian softball contest coming up on Thursday. Hit right back to the pitcher as she'll handle it, throw back over to first, and the Indians are gone again here in the bottom of the 5th inning. They threaten but do not score as they get no runs on a pair of hits. There was an error, and Preston leaves 2 on base here in the bottom of the 5th. We'll go to the 6th. It's still Pocatello 9, Preston 2.
KACH.
It's easy, fun, fast, and affordable. Do all of your grocery shopping online at Stokes Market. Simply log into stokesgrocery.com. Select the Shop Online tab and shop for your items. Then select the pickup time that is convenient for you. Pay online, and if you can't get out, then have someone else pick up your groceries for you. Do your grocery shopping online and still shop locally. It's part of the new normal, and it's fun. Do it now. Shop, enjoy, save at stokesgrocery.com.
At Preston Drug, we understand that everyone is busy and time is important. That's why we've implemented synchronization. We look at all the monthly prescriptions your family takes, and working with your doctor, we organize them so that you can pick them all up at one time each month. Synchronization with Preston Drug saves you time and money. Call Preston Drug today, and we'll get you into the synchronization system. It's free and it's simple. Preston Drug, 208-852-1563.
The Limbic Arc may help you or someone you know be more calm. It's simple to use. Find out more by logging on to mylocalradio.com and clicking on the Limbic Arc logo. Check it out now. Visit mylocalradio.com and click on any...
KACH.
Mia Lusk leads it off, and she loops one along the right field line. It's going to be drop fair. She'll turn and hustle to second base. Thinks about going to third, but then thinks better of it. And instead will step back on the bag as Lusk leads off the top of the sixth inning with a double just down the right field line. That's hit number 11 today for the Thunder to go along with their 9 runs. And with the leadoff batter aboard, here is Jalen Burt. First pitch to Burt, hit in the air to left and hit pretty good. Larson's got to go back on the ball, and she can't get it. It's over her head. Lusk will turn second. She'll head home on an RBI double by Burt, and that makes it 10-2. So back-to-back doubles here to lead off the top of the sixth inning for the Thunder. Still nobody out. And now here's the pitcher, Taylee Rogers, who moves in from her shortstop spot, and she loops one into short center. As coming up is Hanson. She can't get to it. Throw goes to third. That's not in time there. As the throw gets away from Hanson, that allows Rogers to move up into second base. So a single with runners at second and third. 3 straight hits to open the sixth inning here against Keller. As we're going to have a pinch hitter here. Anna Ramirez, who was the flex player, will now come up and hit for Brooke Ruskin and probably stay in the game, as Ruskin was the designated player. As the first pitch to Ramirez is up high, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Ramirez played in both games of the doubleheader back in Pocatello. She hit in the first game and struck out a couple of times. She was the flex player in the nightcap. It's a one-hopper to third. Hanson has it, plays it across in time for the out, and that's the first out. Ramirez hit it hard, but hit it on one hop to Rory Hanson at third base, who turns it into an out. So Kaylee Sullivan is now going to come up, and she will hit for Jolly. As she hits the first pitch into left field, that's a base hit. That's going to get 1 in. That's going to get 2 in. As they throw back to first, actually the ball got away momentarily, and they throw back and they make the tag over at first base. So Sullivan singles into, and then the throw got away in the infield for the Indians, and it went right to first base, and Sullivan not able to get back to the bag in time. and she was out there 7-3 for the second out. So 3 runs home here now here in the inning for Pocatello. That makes it 12-2, which means Preston needs at least 1 run here in the bottom of the inning to keep the game alive. As again the pitch rolled foul over there on the third base side here. As we go back to the top of the order, and Taylor Bunderson back to the plate. Bunderson's been hit twice, singled twice, and scored 3 times. Pitch from Keller off the hands as it's hit foul. So 12-2, Pocatello on top as they look to 10-run rule the Indians in all 3 games this year. As the pitch is high. Nobody on, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. 3 runs home already in the inning for the Thunders. A pitch again hit foul. 3 runs on 4 hits here in the inning. $14 hits in the game for Pocatello. They are a team of very good players who swing it well, that is for sure. Next pitch home, line foul. That goes into the Preston dugout, I believe. Yes, it does. It finally comes popping back out of there. So Bunderson back up to the plate. Keller back inside the circle, climbs up on the rubber, rocks, and here comes the next pitch. Swung on and missed. So Bunderson strikes out to end the inning, but not before Pocatello scores 3 on 4 hits. No errors and nobody left. Preston needs at least 1 run to keep the game alive as we go here to the bottom of the 6th. It's Pocatello 12, Preston 2. We'll be right back.
KACA.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
One of the best changes brought on by the COVID situation is the way we buy new vehicles. At West Motors in Preston and North Logan, they have become experts in these new buying practices. They invite you to build your own vehicle. Because of part shortages, vehicle manufacturers are building pre-sold vehicles first instead of trying to refill the nation's car lots. So now people build the vehicle that is exactly what they want. What color is it? What size engine? What accessories will you include? Stop by West Motors in Preston or North Logan today and let them help you build your own vehicle. Don't settle for the best car on the lot. Build your own vehicle at
West Motor Company.
Hey, ranchers and growers, remember you can start your day with the latest information and market trends. It's the Morning Farm Block. Weekday mornings at 6 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, Preston starts here with Rory Hanson as Kendall Keller and Regan Hanson will both hit here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and Preston needs a run as they trail by 10. It's 10-2 here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and the next pitch to Hanson swung on and missed. So Rogers jumps ahead of Rory Hanson here to lead off in the bottom of the 6th inning. And the next pitch bounces up there. And it's 3 balls and a strike. 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch is inside ball 4. So there's the base runner that the Indians need. Now they can work Hanson around. They can get back the deficit back to single digits and keep the game alive here. So it'll be up to Kendall Keller, Regan Hanson, and Addie Carter to move her along. And the first pitch is hit back up the middle into center field. Second hit of the game for Keller. Stopping at second is Rosie Hanson. 2 on and nobody out. So that'll bring up Regan Hanson, who walked her last time up. She's also grounded out in the game today, so 0 for 1 officially here this afternoon. And the Pocatello outfield moves back a little bit, plays a little deep, and she chips one into right field. That's in for a hit. 3 straight hits to open the bottom of the 6th inning. Actually, 2 hits and a walk, I should say. So the bases are loaded and nobody out. And now here is Addie Carter, who's 0 for 2, and we're going to get a visit to the mound here as a member of the Pocatello coaching staff is going to go out and talk to Taylee Rogers. Today's game brought to you by Stokes Market True Value. From produce to hand tools, fresh meat to smokers, plus fresh bakery, deli items, and now fresh sushi made daily. It's Stokes Market True Value, 217 South State Street in Preston. You had to go over and try their delicatessen for lunch. And their make-it-yourself salad and food station. Good stuff. So here's Carter with the bases full, nobody out. And the first pitch to Addie is hit towards second. That could be 2. Shovel to second base, 1. Back to first. Double play, but the run is in. So it's a 4-6-3 double play that Carter hits into. But Hanson comes home to score to make it 12-3, which means Preston will see the 7th inning. And now here's Kentley Archibald. Archibald takes the first pitch outside, ball 1. Runner at third is Keller, 2 outs. Archibald rather takes a little walk around home plate, comes back, and the next pitch swung on and missed. One and 1 the count on Archibald. Indians got the run they needed. Now trying to get a little closer as she'll hit the ball just foul off the end of the bat. And Archibald back up there to the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Next pitch swung on and missed, and the inning is over, but not before Preston gets a run to get out of the 10-run rule criteria, and we will move along to the 7th inning. 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 1 as well. We'll head to the 7th. It's Pocatello 12, Preston 3.
KACA.
Ralph's Construction has been building quality homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston for years. Now they're breaking ground on Phase 3 and will have homes available again soon. However, now is the time to be planning exactly in the Phase 3 lots where you want to be and eventually call home. For more information, call 435-232-1837. Ralph's Construction can have a home ready for you before you know it. Remember, they have floor plans available, or they can build to suit a floor plan that you may desire. Ralph's Construction. Call today, 435-232-1837. Used vehicles retain their value longer than new vehicles do. That's a fact. So when you're shopping for a vehicle, don't forget to look at the pre-owned vehicles you'll find at Motor Jungle in Preston. When you see a vehicle on sale at Motor Jungle, you know that Motor Jungle's top-notch mechanics have gone through it with a fine-tooth comb. You'll know it's as mechanically sound as it can be. So stop by and find your next vehicle at Motor Jungle at the north end of State Street. Find out the latest on livestock trends and ag information with Rick Haynes. It's Haynes at the Range, Saturday mornings at 10 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, we've reached the seventh inning. Pocatello leads by 9. Anna Carter leads it off. First pitch a called strike. The 0-1 pitch hit foul on the third base side, and it's 0-2. Carter reached on an error. She's also walked a couple of times and on a fielder's choice, so kind of a tough day for her with her team leading by 9. She's 0 for 2 officially in the game and takes that pitch up high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wind still blowing out to left field. Snuck a peek at the radar on my weather app on my phone, and just kind of scattered clouds and showers around the area between here and Pocatello, but nothing threatening us right now here in the Preston area, as again the pitch hit foul, 1-2. So a ball and 2 strikes. Campbell lead off here in the top of the 7th inning. 12-2, Pocatello leads, and Campbell pops that one up. Hanson it right near the bag at third, puts the squeeze on it, and that is the first out. So 1 out. Now here's McKinley Hill. Hill's been the big nemesis offensively for the Indians today, as she has 3 hits and she's driven in 4 and takes that first pitch up high, ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. 2-run double in the first, drove in a run in the fourth with another double, and then singled home a runner last time up. As next pitch misses down low. Hill back up in now from the right side. Next pitch, 2-hopper goes weird hop, and it goes right through the wickets of Carter and out into right field. Carter was expecting a little bit more of a truer hop, and when that second hop has overspin on it, and when it hit the dirt, it just took off and shot right between her feet and out into right field. And she has her 4th hit of the game. So with Hill at first, here's Caroline Kent, the first baseman, who's scored a couple of times today and throw to first base not in time. One ball and no strikes. Keller ready again. The next pitch grounded off the glove of Hanson, rolls into foul territory, and Hill's just going to keep digging for third. Now thinks better of it and goes back to first base. So back-to-back hits. 1 out, couple of runners on. And now here's Mia Lusk. Lusk stands to be the winning pitcher in the game here today. As that pitch is over for a strike, and it's 0-1. Lusk with a pair of hits, has scored twice, 2 for 4 overall in the game. As that pitch over for a strike again, and it's 0-2. If you're looking ahead to the bottom of the 7th inning, the Indians will send up Cleverly, then back to the top of the order, Larson and Roberts. Popped up foul. That'll make the customer area. And Lusk back up there again at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the next pitch to Lusk. Hit foul again. Today's game brought to you by Preston Dental Care. When you have that time of need where you need a professional to check on your teeth, that's when you need Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. Call today at 852-3700 or stop by the office at 135 South State Street here in Preston. 1-2 pitch, 0-2 pitch rather, bends her backwards a little bit. And now 1 ball and 2 strikes on Lusk. Runners at first and second for the Thunder. One out here in the top of the 7th inning. As the next pitch is high, 2-1. So senior day, which this morning I wouldn't give you very good odds to get the game in after all the rain last night. Ground ball is short. They'll go to third, get the force out there. Everybody else is safe. So Lusk will reach on the fielder's choice for the second time today. And McKinley Hill is out 6-5 on the force play for the second out. Still runners at first and second, and now here's the right fielder, Jaden Burt. Burt with a pair of hits each of her last 2 times up, and she's driven in 3 runs in that time. So she also is 2 for 4 today. And the next pitch home from Keller is high this time. With a 9-run lead, Pocatello is just kind of keeping the runners at their bases instead of letting them run. As the next pitch is up high again. So Burt now back up into the box. Keller ready again and comes home, and again the pitch is high. So Keller missing too tall here to Jaden Burt. And in danger of loading the bases with 2 outs. Next pitch home to Burt is high again, ball 4. So she walks the right fielder on 4 pitches. Loads the bases, and now here's Taylee Rogers, who was 1 for 3 on the day. Twice has hit back to the circle and singled and scored a runner last time up. First pitch, pop hit in the air right along the left field line. Playable for Larson. Able to put the squeeze on it, and the inning is over. And for just the second time today, the Thunder fail to score a run. No runs, 2 hits. They leave the bases full. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Final swing is coming up for the Indians. It is 12-3. Pocatello on top. We'll be right back.
KACA.
Ralph's Construction has been building quality homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston for years. Now they're breaking ground on Phase 3 and will have homes available again soon. However, now is the time to be planning exactly in the Phase 3 lots where you want to be and eventually call home. For more information, call 435-232-1837. Ralph's Construction can have a home ready for you before you know it. Remember, they have floor plans available, or they can build to suit a floor plan that you may desire. Ralph's Construction. Call today, 435-232-1837. Used vehicles retain their value longer than new vehicles do. That's a fact. So when you're shopping for a vehicle, don't forget to look at the pre-owned vehicles you'll find at Motor Jungle in Preston. When you see a vehicle on sale at Motor Jungle, you know that Motor Jungle's top-notch mechanics have gone through it with a fine-tooth comb. You'll know it's as mechanically sound as it can be. So stop by and find your next vehicle at Motor Jungle at the north end of State Street. Find out the latest on livestock trends and ag information with Rick Haynes. It's Haynes at the Reins, Saturday mornings at 10 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Bottom of the 7th inning. Preston trails by 9, and offensively they got some work to do. As they'll start from the bottom of the order, Sydney Cleverly, then back to the top of the order. J.C. Larson and Taylee Rogers due up here against Taylee Rogers, going into her 3rd inning of work, which would qualify her for a save. And the first pitch misses inside, ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. Next pitch hit foul, and it's 1-1. Cleverly singled. She's also grounded out, so she's 1 for 2 today. Next pitch hit to center, Right there is the center fielder Campbell, goes back a few steps and able to put that away, and that's the first out here in the bottom of the 7th. So we go back to the top of the order. Now J.C. Larson coming up. Larson singled, and in fact he singled twice and got as far as second base. She scored the first run of the game for the Indians back in the first inning. First pitch misses just off the edge. Ball 1 ball and no strikes. $16 hits in the game for the Thunder today. As that pitch is up high. 2 balls and no strikes. So the pitch hit foul back into the screen. 2 balls and a strike here on J.C. Larson. 1 out, bottom of the 7th. Taylee Roberts waiting on deck as the pitch is inside. Ball 3, 3-1. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed by Larson. Now the count full, 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes here. Taylee Roberts ready, and the 3-2 pitch misses down low, ball 4. And Preston will get a base runner here with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th inning as Roberts walks a batter. Second walk that she has allowed in her 2 1/3 innings so far. And now here is Taylee Roberts. Roberts is 0 for 3. In swings and misses, and she's behind 0-1. She's hit back to the pitcher and struck out twice. In fact, the top 4 batters in the Preston lineup today have really struggled as they throw back behind Larson. Not in time there. Larson has 2 hits, and of the top 4 batters in the lineup for the Indians, Larson, Roberts, Madsen, and Rory Hanson. As the pitch misses inside, ball 2, 2 balls and a strike. Those 2 hits by Larson are the only 2 hits the top 4 hitters in the lineup for the Indians have today. As that pitch is high, ball 3, 3 balls and a strike. So 3-1, Roberts back in the box. Here's the 3-1 pitch, and it's low, ball 4, back-to-back walks with 1 out here in the 7th. 2 on and 1 out, and now here is Carly Madsen, who walked back in the first innings. Then she's hit back to the pitcher and struck out since then. So 0 for 2, officially in the game. Larson at second, Roberts at first with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. And the pitch home is over for a strike, and it's 0-1. So the Indians trying to get something going here in the bottom of the 7th inning. They need some offense as they trail by 9. They just need to get people on base. Next pitch is going to be stroked to center field. That's a hit. As coming to third is Larson, as the Thunder get it back in quickly, and the bases are loaded with 1 out. First hit of the inning for the Indians. Now the bases are full. Last time Preston had the bases loaded, they ended up hitting into a double play. That was last inning, hit into by Addie Carter, although it did force over a run. And the first pitch by Hanson is swung on and missed. Rory today is 0 for 2. Hit back to the pitcher, popped up to the pitcher, and then walked. Next pitch, that's high. And it's 2 balls and no strikes. Rogers rocks and comes home with the next one. And that is on the inside half this time. And it's 2-1. Ball popped up in the short center. Campbell has a play, makes the catch. Tagging and coming home is Larson to make it a 12-4 game on the scoring fly ball by Rory Hanson to pick up an RBI here this afternoon. So there's 2 outs. While the runners stay at their bases at first and second. And now here is Kendall Keller, who has a pair of hits today. She is the hitting star today for the Indians. As the first pitch in the dirt gets away from the catcher, both runners move up 1 base. So it's Roberts to third and Madsen to second. And Keller with a 2-out hit can pick them both up. Next pitch misses down low again, and it's 2-0. Regan Hansen would be next if Kendall Keller can extend the inning. As that pitch misses inside, ball 3, 3-0. So she falls behind Keller, and the pitch is over for a strike. It's 3-1. About to say she's in danger of loading the bases yet again. The 3-1. That's high, ball 4, and she did exactly that. Her 3rd walk of the inning loads the bases again. Her 4th walk of the appearance. And now here is Rory Hanson, who has singled, walked, and grounded out. Taylee Rogers standing over at third. Carly Madsen at second. Kendall Keller over at first, and the pitch is low again. Ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. So you have to wonder if Rogers just needs 1 more out to pick up for the save in the game. As the pitch over for a strike and is now 1-1. But right now she's kind of hanging on by a thread. Next pitch to Hanson, hit back to the pitcher. She has it, and the game and the inning is over as Hanson lines out with the bases loaded to end the game. Preston gets a run on 1 hit, 3 walks in the inning, and they leave the bases loaded. So that's the final score here this afternoon as the Indians come up short as they lose to Pocatello and get swept in these 3-game series during the regular season. Final score here this afternoon, 12-4. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with a post-game show. Final totals, winning and losing pitchers coming up right after this. Today's game has been brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value with the freshest meats and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Dental Care. When you have occasion when you need a professional to look at your teeth, call Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. We have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park region of Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Liberty Mutual. And by Motor Jungle. Looking for a quality used car? Stop by and see what Motor Jungle has to offer. Now, stay tuned for the postgame show, coming right up.
It's a beautiful day for a ball game today. If you and I are out of dollars and cents, oh honey, we can always share a little hole in the fence. It's a beautiful day for the ladies, so throw all your dishes away. We're gonna cheer and boo and raise a hullabaloo at the ball game today.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
We had no winner on Tuesday morning in the KCH Money Magnet contest, so we'll throw another $5 of the boss's money into the jackpot. And Wednesday morning, following the 7:30 news, is your next chance to win, and the jackpot will be worth $190. Be listening after the 7:30 news. I'll call out the 4-digit number, see if we can find a winner on Wednesday. $190 in the jackpot, and it's all right here on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
Health West is a nationally recognized community health center that provides patient-centered health care for everyone. From newborn to complicated care, Health West is always accepting new patients in Medicaid, Medicare, insured, and even if you don't have insurance. Available in 8 locations throughout Southeast Idaho. Call 208-852-3200 for an appointment in Preston. Health West, empowering our patients and communities by providing quality, affordable.
A proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
It's time for the Preston Indian postgame show. Coming up, we'll review the just completed game, name our player of the game, take a look at the scoreboard, and what's on tap for the Indians. It's all up next on the Preston Indian postgame show. And welcome back here to Tony Hanson Field this afternoon as the Pocatello Thunder complete the 3-game sweep over the Indians during the regular season matchups, winning today by the final score of 12-4. For Pocatello, 12 runs on 16 hits. They left 10 men on base. For the Lady Indians, 4 runs on 7 hits here on Senior Day, and they left a total of 8 men on base. Mia Lusk, the starter today for the Thunder, able to pick up the victory. Kendall Keller goes all the way but takes the loss for the Indians. Lusk went 4 innings for the win. And then it was Taylee Rogers to come in, pitch the final 3 innings, there to pick up a save here this afternoon with 3 innings of work as the Thunder knock off the Indians by the score of 12-4. Just late in the game kind of got away from the Indians a little bit as Pocatello got 3 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, 3 more in the 6th to really open up what was a close game at one point that was only a 4-2 game after 3 innings of play here this afternoon. So the Indians on Senior Day come up a little short here against Pocatello, a very good team, as Pocatello improves their record to 13-5 overall on the year. Preston slips to 3-14. Take a timeout. We'll come back, tell you what's on tap for the Indians, and wrap it up from here at Tony Hanson Field right after this.
KACH. It's easy, fun, fast, and affordable. Do all of your grocery shopping online at Stokes Market. Simply log into stokesgrocery.com. Select the Shop Online tab and shop for your items. Then select the pickup time that is convenient for you. Pay online, and if you can't get out, then have someone else pick up your groceries for you. Do your grocery shopping online and still shop locally. It's part of the new normal, and it's fun. Do it now. Shop, enjoy, save at stokesgrocery.com.
Well, for the Indians, up next will be the final game of the regular season. That will be Thursday afternoon when they hit the road and head over to Century to take on the Lady Diamondbacks. That'll be the final game of the year, and of course we'll have it for you here on KACH. First pitch slated for 4 p.m. and the pregame show about 3:45 coming up on Friday, and we will look for you then. That'll wrap up our coverage for today. The executive producer of KACH Radio Sports is Val Cook. Our studio engineer this afternoon was John Beverly. And I'm Dan Hubbard. Thanks for joining us here until Thursday. We'll talk to you from Century High School in Pocatello. Have a very pleasant good night, everybody. Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.